And I will not let go. And I will not stop or relent. It looks different sometimes. Sometimes I'm teaching. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm cleaning. And sometimes I'm leading small groups. And sometimes I'm just praying at home, because that's all I can do. But that's what I'm going to do at that time. I will continue to serve him, even though, the struggles in my body.
And you'll rest.
And I have to rest. I do. I do take my rest. And I feel like also when I have those flare-ups, it's like God telling me, hey, girl, slow down and spend some time with me. I'm right here waiting for you. I want to refuel your soul. You've worked so hard. You've given so much. You've served so many ways. Let me spend some time with you, too.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So I've taken those cues, like, okay, maybe he wants to spend time with me. I'll slow down.
No, I think that's so powerful because people will struggle with different things physically, emotionally, and even mentally, right?
And even mentally.
And so the enemy will try to find ways to get us in our head and make us forget what we are so passionate about and what we love to do. And you have been so committed to not only your calling, but because you love to do what you do.
I do.
And so it's beautiful just to see even the support you have amidst your own battles physically, on your bad days, on the days when you're in more pain. You have a team and you have leaders around you who see you and who are not angry at the fact that you're feeling ill. There's grace for you. And it's so important, I think, as leaders that when we're walking with people that we not disregard them or disqualify them because of something that they're struggling with, right?
Yes.
It can be physical, it could be emotional, it could be mental. And instead of, people are not a means to an end, right?
No.
So the people we shepherd should be cared for and loved, and they're a part of the team.
Yeah, and actually that's been one of the maybe most humbling experiences is to see how the church will serve me back. And there's been seasons where they bring me my meals, and they bring they take my dog on his walks, or they do my chores around the house because I can't physically do them, and that has been humbling. As I come from a family of very strong women. My mom, she's my hero, and she migrated. She's the one who opened the doors to our family into the United States. She was the first to migrate, and 3 generations later, we're still thanking her for that, for the experience that we get to do life here in the United States. So I came from a very strong family where, my mom taught us, you don't need a man to move a couch, you move it yourself. and now I'm learning to accept help from my church, which can be, at first it was very hard. It was very hard. But to be able to serve my church with everything and then get that in return reciprocated to me, it's been a humbling and a beautiful experience as well.
Yeah. So the theme of this podcast is carry her forward. And what I'm hearing right now is that we, as women, have got to carry every woman forward.
Yes,
even if you're struggling in your health, carry her forward.
Yeah.
Mental health, carry her forward.
Beautiful.
Unable to leave the couch, but she's still a leader, carry her forward.
Yes.
You are in a very unique situation right now where you're having to carry forward the very woman who sowed legacy into you. Talk about that.
Yes.
Your mama.
My mama. My mama had a stroke October 22nd, 2021, and it changed our lives forever. Like I mentioned, my mom is a very strong woman, and she was a physically strong woman as well. And she's the one who opened the doors to us, like I said, and she raised 4 kids as a single mom, and taught all the women in her family how to not really depend on men, because we come from single moms and fatherlessness in our family, and so we didn't learn to depend on a man. We learned to depend on each other. We grew each other forward and carried each other forward, and now she is in a condition where she depends on me. And so that's been a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
To see your mom fragile and such a different condition than what I grew up in. You know, I grew up looking up to this woman. She was the woman that I wanted to be when I was growing up. It's like she's incredibly strong and just such a fighter and hard worker. And now she's depending on her youngest child. I'm her youngest, and so that has been a different thing for me for sure.